I'm not the biggest conspiracy theorist, but what you're not about to do is play in my face, bro. Like I'm crazy.
You're not crazy. They're doing it right in our face. The last time I ate KFC was in Antigua, and I was 16. Like, literally, my last passport only has 2 stamps in it. And then I got a new passport. When my teacher showed me this video on how Tyson chicken is raised, they literally don't get no sunlight or water. They feed them from this like metal tube that look like this, and they drink it till they can't walk no more. It's to the point that the people who loads them up into trucks, they have to drag them by their neck. And they put steroids in the food. So if steroids in your meat, what do you think you're eating? What do you think your body's absorbing? And people don't even think like this, but think about all the stuff that we are so unaware of, and we don't even pay no mind to looking at the back of the label, and it has chemicals that could cause cancer, and we're just consuming it. That's why when I see things being shown at KFC and like this and Chick-fil-A, there was a thing that was a metal container. We gonna say this is like a big metal container. Some guy from China, it literally looked like a Chick-fil-A chicken breast. Tear it apart. Look like it's fresh meat. Look like it's meat. Like you're tearing it apart. Came out of a fucking machine. I remember I used to work at Wendy's, and I used to love this freaking nugget thing. And a truck driver showed me the powder formula of the nugget. Even though when I received the truck, it's in the hard circle nuts. Like, not circle nuts. The circle of a chicken nugget. So you'll think it came from real chicken, whatever. Because I remember my mom friend, Keisha, that used to work at KFC. She said it used to come in a metal box. Like, something weird to keep it sustained and not the food decaying. She said it was weird. It was not normal. And she felt like there was some type of chemical sprayed on it. I don't eat shit from KFC. Even the people I know that eat KFC, they act really different, greedy, very rude, very snippy. And sometimes it be older people or people my age, and it's like, oh, you don't like, no, I don't like that greasy food. I really gag, because I'm like, there's something not right about that food. It's like when you get a hunch and you be like, something's not right about that person or something not right about that restaurant, and you don't eat it. It's like, with that guy who made a viral video saying shitty Denny's. Most of the time, you got to be careful when you go out to restaurants like that, because there is always a chef that don't wash their hands, and then you get diarrhea. I don't even eat canned tuna. I know I'm talking fast, but I'm talking about that good brand canned tuna. I literally bought it twice. I was even trying to use it as storage food in case there's like a shutdown, the one with the cookie and the fruit cup in it, and then it comes with the crackers. I literally ate that. That was the only thing. I had breakfast. I ate that for lunch. When I tell you my stomach felt like it was fighting for its life, like it ate something poisonous, and I had to go to the bathroom, and my stool didn't look right. It looked at orange, yellow, brown. Sorry for the description, but it was weird. And I'm like, why is it like that? Because I thought that was only going to happen to me for eating a cheap brand tuna at Dollar Tree. Because I'm like, maybe, one time I ate it at Dollar Tree and it was tuna. I'm like, okay, maybe this is what I get for eating the cheap, because you get what you pay for tuna. And that's why I had to go to the bathroom. But then when I got the good, I'm like, what the fuck? I always get this. Even when I was like, couldn't afford lunch. It's like 2019. I used to always obsessively buy it. But now, lately, since 2024, ever since I buy them, I always have to go to the bathroom. Like, it's like diarrhea, stomach. No. Even when they said there's like recalls on certain, like, look up. They're not even warning us because they don't care about us. They don't care about us. It's like that man, I know he did that comedian show. He was a white man who was saying, like, don't give a fuck. He's literally being honest. That's why I look at people like, how do you stress about rent bills and all this other shit? They don't give a fuck about us. Even when it comes to like healthcare stuff, I have to be my own doctor, learn how to treat my own things, heal wounds. Even for my cousin, I learned how to because we have a nurse auntie, and she stepped in glass. I had to learn how to remove it out of her skin and like put bandage and make sure she healed properly. it's getting to that point. Like, if y'all ever watch that zombie pop, like, it has Rick in it. I think it's like Dead Man Walking, whatever. That guy who got left in the hospital, and he was his wife got taken by his friend that was always probably jealous of him and try to raise his son. Like, bro, it's looking like that. Okay? Even when the guy was making fun, he's like, people think there's going to be Wendy's. Because, like, during COVID, people was being so rude during the pandemic. Even when I told someone, like, you know, I'll fix your sandwich, they thought I was having like, just being combative. Like, thinking I had a problem getting a Frosty, just trying to be rude. Even my manager have to come, like, I'm just looking at them, just being nasty. And I really think it's because of money. People was losing jobs. People couldn't be able to work. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And, like, the craziest thing that they was doing, knowing they need to save and get pantry of food, they was spending it on junk food. It's almost like that time where I told my bro and my cousin, they was making a joke on my sister and someone else in the house, where they was like, if there was a shutdown, they wouldn't survive because they are so used to spending money out. They don't know how to just be okay with, you know, let's say if you want to get canned hash or canned food, and just be okay with a can of bean, or fasting for 40 days and just drinking the necessary things that you need, taking that as an opportunity to meditate, ground yourself, because the food that you have, you're trying to make it last. People have no idea. Like, they're really trying to make it like the Hunger Games, and they don't even see it. It's like they're putting a wool over our eyes. They really want us fending for ourselves. Someone showed me a factory of how, like, they make the crab meat, and it was not even made out of crab meat. They literally dye it, and then they put it in a package to make it look like it's crab meat. It's scary. Just be careful what you buy at the groceries. Shop at Trader Joe's. Shop at Sprouts. Shop at places that care about, like, even at fresh markets. I love when I go to free market and there's a Jamaican man, a Rasta, an island person who has home good vegetables and fruit. You know, hopefully it gets to the point where, you know, they bring meat that there was a guy who was like teaching his kid the point of a butcher, and, you know, it was like his friends, and his friends was married, so it was like married couple, somebody like that's a married couple, that's their friend of the other married couple, and another friend. So it's 8 of them, and then they have kids, but they got tired of buying meat, so they end up, you know, being butchers and making their own, raising their own cat, and teaching you how to storage and save me. I'd rather go somewhere like that. They used to have something like that in my state, but they shut down the market. It was like a market where you could buy fresh fruits, everything, almost like a swap shop, but I wouldn't compare it to that, because there was one section where everything was like fresh produce, and when it came to the meat, people who brought it, either they had their coolers or they had like this nice official thing. It wasn't like dirty. It was like very clean, set up nice, no flies around it, fresh produce, fresh. You wanted fish, you got it. You wanted salmon, you got it. You wanted chicken, you got it. But yeah, if I was y'all, start practicing fasting, because I got friends that are strict. They don't eat breakfast, lunch. They eat one meal. They wait till 6 o'clock. Literally. Because they're literally doing it in our faces and thinking we're dumb. And we're not. I just want y'all to know that. The people who are viewing, you're not dumb. And you see what it sees. And, like, they just know people are just going to buy and consume. Just imagine the stuff that you pick up and you don't know that you're consuming that has cancer, because you're not reading the ingredients. Mindful. Be very, very mindful of what you buy. Okay? I even was typing something in the comment, like, it's called fast food. Like, food is not even supposed to be cut fast, and I feel like it makes human impatient, like, because people be thinking they could go to a dining place. Let's say you go to Chef Ramsay. You think your food is going to be finished in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes? Everything is being cooked from scratch. And you only know that if you cooked in a kitchen before, which many people don't know how to cook or do cook. Do you know how much people spend on DoorDash and Uber Eats? That's why I be telling people, like, bro, if you stay consistent and you make a profit of 180, I used to not stop until I made, because making anything under that, I'm not going to survive. And then I'm going to be in debt behind on rent, phone bill, whatever.